what's up with the lag? I don't like this. But welcome up, guys. Welcome. This is Table Talk for the Price Podcast. But yeah, welcome, guys. This talk is mostly about conservatism and anime. I actually watched a Tim Pool video today. I think he made it like 2 years ago. And he really did bring up a point about anime and conservatism, which I thought was just, wow, it was crazy. But yeah. So yeah, that's what we're gonna talk about. Why I believe anime and being a conservative kind of go hand in hand. And yeah, that's what we're here. So first point, really about, how do I say this? I don't have a script or anything, so I'm just literally just doing this off the top of my head. Um, Forgive me. But I will say that one thing that anime gets right with, you could say, right leaning or with conservatism, is the values that they have. Right. So if you think of Asta from Black Clover, I was able to think of so many names before, but I'm drawing a blank now. But yeah, Asta from Black Clover. Then we have, who else do we have? I'm drawing a blank for some reason. But yeah, anyway, we have Asta, right? This guy is literally saying it doesn't matter that he came from a commoner. It doesn't matter that he's a noble, or there's nobles. Yo, I'm good if you're gonna need a new laptop for this. But anyway, doesn't matter if he's a noble. Doesn't matter if he's a commoner. He all believes that everybody should work together, no matter what, to save the nation that he's in. And you could just say that this guy is literally disadvantaged. He started off life at a disadvantage in a world where magic is really runs everything. He comes here completely. How do I say this? Like, you know, yeah, he completely comes in, no magic whatsoever, and he trains his physical body. Right, he trains his physical body to the utmost, and he literally has that don't give up attitude. Right, and so, and obviously there's a lot of characters that come that, now that I say that does come up to mind. One of them is Elric from Full Metal Alchemist. What could another one be? Let's hide that. Like I said, Elric from Full Metal Alchemist. Also Alphonse, if you want to say them, but both of them. One of my favorites. Now this might be a hot take, but I believe Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z and onward, really, from all the entire Dragon Ball franchise, I believe Vegeta could be counted as one, mostly as a Christian. Now, I know it's a hot take. Just hear me out. So, Vegeta comes into this scene as a villain, right? Obviously, if you guys haven't seen it, what are you doing? Honestly, like, what are you doing? Go watch the show. It's awesome. But anyway, um, anywho, so yeah, Vegeta comes in as a villain, right? The same way how, as a Christian, we all know we are born as sinners, right? Vegeta comes in complete villain, completely mystified in sin and everything, right? And so, he does that. Then we go to Namek, still a villain. He's softened up a little bit, but he's still, yeah, I'm the guy, right? I don't care who I have to kill, I'ma do it, right? Or unalive, sorry. Might have just gotten demonetized for that one. But he has this attitude, right? So it's completely full of sin. And so goes through it. Namek, you can see his heart softening up a little bit. Then we get this backstory, and you find out why he was that way. And it's really crazy, right? So stay with me, right? So Vegeta does all of this, and he does that. You find his backstory, and for most Christians, we do fall into that. All right, so before we even learn anything about God, we do fall into that life of just sin, right? He was taken by revenge. That's what he was driven by, right? And obviously, we all know what happened. He wasn't able to, you know, exact that revenge, so to speak. But anyway, he dies, comes back to life. I don't know about that YouTube TOS, if this might be demonetized anyway. Yeah. Anywho, he dies, comes back to life. He's on Earth. He gets a son, marries one of the characters. I'll forget it. He marries Bulma, gets a son named Trunks, and he's very protective of Trunks, right? Anyway, fast forward, and now in the Majin Buu saga, right? So get this, right? We all think he's changed. He's a great guy, and this is where Christians come out like publicly. They're like, "Yes, I'm a changed person. God has set me free," right? But we still have those urges to go back to where we were at, that temptation, right? And so Vegeta now, Majin Buu saga, we all know Vegeta goes and becomes evil. Literally goes to somebody who would corrupt his heart, and willingly let somebody corrupt his heart and his mind to make him go back to being evil. And that's when he gets a whole power surge and all that. And it is just wild, crazy. It's yeah. But then he's fighting Goku. They're tied neck to neck, and like I said, Vegeta has a change of heart. He realizes what he's done. Now he's awakening evil, and even greater evil that he is burdened with. Right. So Vegeta feels burdened about this. He knocks Goku out, and he said, "I'm gonna go and fight him." Right. This is where a change of heart comes. Anyway, this is the best scene in Dragon Ball Z. I am butchering it, guys. Go and watch it, and I highly recommend watching it from Dragon Ball. Anywho, that happens, and so Vegeta comes back. Oh no, he doesn't come back. Anyway, he's fighting that evil, which is Majin Buu at the time, big chubby Majin Buu. So he's fight. He's losing the fight. He thinks that he got one on Majin Buu. Majin Buu can't be killed really, and so he literally is resurrected over and over and over again. You could blow him up to tiny little pieces. He gets resurrected. And so what Vegeta does is that at the very end of that fight, this is one, like, I'm just like, yo, Vegeta is the GOAT. Okay? I don't care what anybody says, he's the GOAT. So what Vegeta does is how do I say this? He kind of just he decides, he has to give the ultimate sacrifice. And he goes and unalives himself, really, in a big, huge explosion. Very sentimental. I was tearing up. I mean, jeez, man. I was tearing up as I was watching. But very sentimental. Completely has his whole change of heart. He comes back. Well, he doesn't come back, actually. He's like gone. Anyway, completely change of heart. He realized he realizes wrong and decides to be like, okay, I need to fix this. Why I can relate that to being Christianity, completely different from what this whole subject is about. But don't worry, we'll get back to it. Why I relate it to being Christianity is, as a Christian, we all know we are born in sin, and growing up, um, nowadays, not a whole lot of people grow up knowing. Well, not I won't say knowing, but faithfully following Christ. So they go and sin and continue to sin and live a life of sin. So that that happens. We all have that initial change of oh my gosh, God saved my life. Yeah, He did it. And so that happens, and then we all just like, we start to live that life, and then some of us were just like, oh man, this is really it. This is really what I'm here for. So we all fall back into sin, saying, yeah, this is not it. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's keep it going. Until we come to that breaking point where we realize that what we were doing is the sin that the life that we are living is not for God, is not for Christ. And then it comes to that point where something happens, like something physical happens, where we're just like, yo, this isn't it. So we go back and completely give our life to Christ. And that is when the true revival happens. Now, I relate that to anime because obviously, I mean, I just went through it. It is literally the life of a Christian, right? We're fighting we're fighting the devil every single day from the temptations that we have, just like how Vegeta did. He was tempted to go back to evil. He fell into that temptation and then had a complete change of heart, came out of it, right? And so that's how I relate Christianity to anime, really to Vegeta, because it's like, yo, this is, ooh. Now I'm 100% sure that there are a whole lot of other examples. I can't think of them right now, mostly because that one was the most impactful one. Like, oh my gosh! But it's still a good anime. Vegeta is my best character. Forget Goku. I don't care about Goku. Vegeta is the best, 100%. Fight me. Don't care. But yeah, yeah. And anyway, adding conservatism in anime. So being a conservative in anime, this Tim Pool makes a great point. I think he made this like it was it's an old video. I think it was when he first started doing Culture War, right? And he kind of just came up and talked about the new Black Clover movie that Netflix did back in the day. And he was kind of just explaining how he was explaining how if you really want to think about it, like if you I think they were talking about like movies at the time, and if I remember correctly, talk about movies and how Tim Pool came up with anime, saying, hey, if you're right wing or if you're conservative, that movie really represents what it meant to be a conservative. And so he kind of ties that Black Clover movie. I think it's called like Wizard King. I don't know. I can't remember. I personally haven't seen it, but yeah. So he kind of just ties that together, and I'm just like, yeah, that's actually pretty fair. It's an honest, 100% honest point, and I was just like, that's crazy. I'm gonna go live and talk about it. But he makes a great point. It's a great story, great time, and yeah, it's fun. It's honestly cool. It's honestly cool. But with that, and obviously there are other examples as well, um, about how anime is mixed in, really conservative thought process and viewpoints are mixed in with anime. I've seen that a lot with other animes. Think I'm trying to think back. One Piece. I can't believe I didn't think of that before, but One Piece, right? So we have One Piece. We also have Naruto. Oh my gosh, why didn't I think of that before? But yeah, One Piece and Naruto. Those are like some of the big ones that you can reference to. Get this over here. But yeah, those are some of the big ones that you could reference to. What is it? What's another one? Um, but yeah, it's wild. It's crazy, really. But I think it's awesome, really awesome. So, with that said, and if you guys are new here, welcome everybody. I really just got really right into it. So, oh, that was terrible. But yeah, welcome everybody to the podcast Table Talk on the Price Podcast. I am the host, Jonathan Price. Um, yeah, there are many ways how you guys can help this channel to grow. One of those things is to donate to the channel. Price Podcast in both Cash App and PayPal. Venmo has been acting up with me. Don't know why, especially on my personal account. So for now, just I'm not using Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. You could also go to streamlabs.com/the Price Podcast. Let me change that actually. Yeah, that's a lot. So streamlabs.com/price podcast. You go to the website, you go there. It's a lot better than YouTube taking 30%. And if you do it through an Apple device, 30% on Super Chats, you do it through an Apple device, they take another 30%. So if you guys really do want 100% of your donations to go through Cash App or PayPal, 100%. No, actually, let me correct myself. I don't know about PayPal. I know Cash App 100% will go to the the podcast. Streamlabs takes about 3%, and we do have it to where there will be alerts popping up. If I remember correctly, how much was it? Oh, I need to go to here. I do believe to read is 25, TTS is 50. So yeah, read is 25, TTS 50. All right. So I'm actually going to test that out. I might start lagging here in a second. Yep, I'm already lagging. That is crazy. Gonna test that out. There we go, guys. So yeah, we do have that option for you guys on streamlabs.com/price podcast. You guys go there and tip. I will add this to the description once this gets posted. Well, I should have done that beforehand. Now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah. So I am actually lagging like crazy. That is because of the Streamlabs alerts. I do, like I said, I need a new laptop. It's either that or do a complete reset of this laptop and re-downloading everything, which honestly might happen. But yeah. But with that said, welcome to the Table Talk. This is a live stream. Really am trying to figure out the best times to go live. My channel is very, very, very small. We are live on YouTube and Twitch. Price Podcast on both. You can follow me on X, Instagram, Price Podcast, TikTok, Price Podcast, yeah, all that. But yeah, so we are doing a lot, or not doing a lot, but this stream's mostly just to talk about the main talking was about conservatism and anime. I feel like we've done a good job in going through that, right? But yeah, and yeah, it's a lot right now. Really going through a whole lot. Not really going through a whole lot, but I will say, new episodes release I did say every Saturday. I'm testing the waters out. Gonna do Friday. I'm mixing it up between Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Might even do Monday or Tuesday. We will see. But like I said, mixing it up, just seeing where this thing goes. So, yeah. But anyway, we do have a lot. I don't know why I keep saying a lot. We do have things going. We do have things cooking. So be prepared for all of that. All right. So, there is not much going on. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. We are live on Twitch and YouTube. Just follow us on there. We'll get things going. As far as the episodes go, I have up to the 9th episode scripted. I just need to start recording it all. I have up to the 6th episode recorded, editing. Yeah, 6 episodes to recording and editing, and those will be released at a later date. I will be. I'll try. I'll do a massive drop maybe sometime in February if I'm. Depends on how far I can get. Once I release the first 10 episodes, I'll try to do something every day, every week. We'll see how that goes. But yeah. Like I said, welcome to the channel. If you guys are new, we are live on YouTube and Twitch. Price Podcast on both. YouTube is the Price Podcast. Twitch is just Price Podcast. Yeah, I'm lagging a lot on Twitch, actually. That's crazy. Let me check that out. But this is just for us. Oh my god. It's getting close to my bedtime. But yeah, this is a little bit about me, actually. I still have a full-time job. I'm an account manager, still working a full-time job, 9 to 5. Tomorrow will be a long day. Tomorrow will be a long day for me, and Friday. But that's just what it is. Now I'm doing this myself to kind of just get it going, to kind of just do this. What I have thought about really is, what the heck am I doing? Oh, whoa. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, it is. Well, actually, I don't know if you guys heard that. Did you guys hear that? I hope not. It looks like y'all didn't. Thank God. I would not have been. That would not be fun, honestly. But yeah, I really need to talk to this mic because I can barely hear myself. That is crazy. But anyway, yeah. I work a full-time job right now. Normally it's 9 to 5, but tomorrow I believe it's 16 hours tomorrow, 10 hours the next day. Obviously off Saturday and Sunday, but it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, gotta do what you gotta do. I just have to keep on pushing on. Wait, that's honestly one of the cool things about this. For me, I'm more of a being a very consistent guy. So this stream doesn't have anybody viewing right now. I don't care. I really don't. I'm gonna keep doing this either way. But I'm a very consistent guy. Um, Still figuring stuff out. You know, I got I have YouTube to help me. I have tried to reach out to other people, see get their opinions on it, but you know, it is what it is. All they got to do is just follow what looks like success, really. But yeah, I do have. Where's my keypad? Where did that thing go? I have a whole keypad for my iPad, and I don't know where. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, that happened. Don't worry about it. That happens to the best of us. Ugh. Anywho, but yes, we do have. Like I said, I have the. Oh, I still need to type those out. But when was it? Yeah, last night we did record episode 6. Episode 3 will be posted this Friday, the 19th. Yeah, this Friday the 19th. Next week will be episode 4. That's recorded. Need to edit it. That will. Let's see. I think I'll do another Friday one. So episode 4 will be posted live 12 p.m. on the 26th. And then after that, I think I'll stick to Friday right now and see where it goes from there. But yeah, we'll have the first 4 episodes live on YouTube. So if you guys are new to the channel, welcome. We are live on YouTube and Twitch, and if God puts it on your heart to sow into this, sow into this show. Tongue twister. But if God does say, "Hey man, you need to help a brother out," Cash App, PayPal, Price Podcast, Streamlabs.com/the Price Podcast. And yes, you have to add the. I need to change that. But yes. Price Podcast. Streamlabs.com/Price Podcast. And in fact, let's change it right now. Wait, hold on. Wild. I clicked on the wrong thing. Yeah, I clicked on the wrong thing. Hold up. There it is. Price Podcast. Save changes. So yeah, streamlabs.com/Price Podcast. You guys could obviously tip there. Streamlabs takes 3%, while YouTube takes a brutal 30%. And if you're on Apple, they take another 30%. So if you guys do want to sew into the show and help a brother get a new laptop, make sure the live streams do go most smoothly. Price Podcast. Streamlabs.com/Price Podcast. We also have super chats on YouTube. Go to Twitch if you have a Prime subscription. Link your Twitch to your Amazon Prime account, and you get an automatic Prime. Helps the show monthly. But yeah, if you guys do tip, that'd be great. But yeah, like I said, favorite sports games. Oh, that's awesome. But yeah, this is definitely has been something I have been in the works really doing. I have really all of this started. I've had this idea for a while now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've had this idea for a while. Um, it just was finalized, I would say, after Charlie Kirk's assassination. And for me, I was after that event. It was just clear to me. This needs to be done. This needs to happen. And yeah, here I am. But it's something that I believe a lot of people can get into. I think I'm also live on X. Let me check that real quick. I might not be. Am I? I don't know. I don't think so. So I don't know if I am. But anyway, this show was mainly started after the death of Charlie Kirk. Um he's the one who really helped me figure out, I know why I think the way I think, and I know why I voted for who I voted for. But we do have a lot in this country to work towards, to work with, and all that other stuff. So, yeah. That's what I really just want to talk about on this podcast. I am a conservative, Christian conservative, a black man too, if you guys want to go that far. But it's been great. This country is awesome. Born and raised here. Well, born in Brooklyn, New York, raised in Loganville, Georgia. And yeah, it's been a wild ride. I haven't really been a whole big politics type of person, but after now, it's just kind of just like, I need to get onto the scene. I need to definitely get onto it. I bet you've been great. Time for you to go. Hey, Jackson, what's up, man? Welcome to the channel. There is a bit of a lag on the Twitch, but I do see your chats. I do see them, man. Also, it's not the morning here. It's like 10 p.m., 10:30. Yep, Christian born and raised. What does X got for me now? We're kind of just gonna go through a few posts on X and see what's. Oh, I love these videos. Oh man, this is gonna be crazy. This is crazy. Hold up. Turn that down a bit. That's actually deafening. Hold up, guys. Hold up. Bro, this lady on here is actually kind of hilarious. Hold up, watch this. Bro, this video is wild. It's actually a lot of lag. I don't know if I'm supposed to be showing that. Anywho, so yeah. Wow, Jackson. I just caught Christian, born and raised. Wow. Middle school? Yeah. Those are some tough years, man. Those are some tough years to go through. Really, some tough years. In Europe. Wow. That's wild. That's wild. That is wild, dude. Two 2003. Wow, man, you're a lot. Wow. That's something else. I was 3 years old during that time. Hold up. This stream manager is wild. But yeah. No, we're just chatting. But anybody who is new, welcome to the channel. Dun, 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 dun. Trying to figure this stuff out. Hold up, give me 1 second. Yeah, man, that's crazy. Since 2003? That is wild. Very wild. Yo, that's... Oh. Man, you've had a tough life. But, you know, you made it through. You're still here. Appreciate you for that, man. You're a real one. You a real one, dude. Yeah, I got called that word a lot, too. I'm 100% Jamaican, so I just got called the N-word a lot. It's crazy. But yeah, we are live on this one. Kind of just did not happen. This is where I wanted to go. Hmm. Hey man, you've lived a tough life. Very tough one. But you still here, bro. Congratulations, bro. You still here. A lot of people will not be able to make it, unfortunately. Well, black people kind of see other black people as low lives, especially here in America. So I kind of, you know. Well, are you sure? Western Asians? I don't know about that one. I don't know. I'll have to find a very Eastern race. Eh, I do want to go. Well, not to Asia. I want to go to Japan. That's the country I want to go to. Reason why? Mostly for anime. That's the only reason why I want to go to Japan. I am an anime freak, a weeb, not an otaku, a weeb most definitely. I cannot watch a regular TV show. It has to be anime. It has to be anime. I personally can't be black Asian. But yeah, man. I personally only watch anime. Complete weeb, otaku. I don't know what you say. I don't know what you call it. But I will say, black people do consider other black people as low lives. Am I one of them? Maybe, maybe not. There's some of them I'm like, yo, calm down now. Dang, bro. That is crazy. Hmm. Hmm. Hey, all power to her. All power to her. I'm actually in support of her. She came out and said, "Hey, I want to date a black. I want to marry a black man." Hey, yeah, she got it right. Her parents didn't like it. Oh well. All power to her. I feel like that would be me if I ever marry a white woman or a non-black, really. Yeah, I feel like that'll happen to me. Now that I'm thinking about it, that will definitely happen to me. That is crazy. But 100% that my move. I'm not gonna talk about that no more. The magic pussy god is great. But yeah, that would definitely happen to me. 100%. Yeah, man, she the goat. She is a goat. She said, "Nah, f you, mom and dad, f you." She said, "F you, mom and dad. I love this man." Yeah, both of them are goats, bro. Your dad said, "I'ma steal your daughter from you." Oh, let me not do that. Let me not do that. Let me not do that. But yeah, man, parents are goats, especially your mom. It is. It's actually crazy. Your mom is the actual goat here, mostly because she. What was I gonna say? Uh, Mostly because oh your mom is mostly the goat. Most because Asians, I don't know what it is with them, but they respect their parents highly. And I mean highly. It's crazy. Dang. Oh, yeah, I think at that point, I think at that point, your parents just like, hey, I've supported you enough. Get out. I feel like that's what my parents did with me. But it's fine though. I mean, hey man, they say in America you are a legal adult, so yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Normally at 18, my parents would just be like, "Yeah, you're good. Time to get out the house." That's what my parents did. I don't know if I'll ever do that to my kids though. Maybe I might. If I'm really thinking about it, I just might. Depends on where they're at though. I'm not just going straight up be like, "Yeah, no, get out of here." They definitely gonna learn how to make money. I don't care if they go to college or not. They're gonna learn how to make money. That's the one thing they definitely gonna learn from me. Oh wow, they're active on there. Dang, Jason. Surprised it took that long. I don't know what you said. Well, mm, might be because now I'm just gonna say it's a bot that is moderating, but it could be just the way because you. I don't know. I think it's the way how you talked or the way how you sent it. I don't know. I have to look into that. I might have to change the settings on there. Been in trouble? What do you mean been in trouble? Oh, well, on YouTube and Twitch. Okay. Who knows, dude? I do have to look into that. Where is it at? Here it is. I do have to look into that. I might have set the restrictions up too high. That is not it. There it is. Yeah, might just be too high. Let's see. Hmm. I don't know. Yeah, I definitely have to check on that. Definitely have to check on that. What is the blacklist? There is nothing in the blacklist, so I don't know. Yeah, I definitely do have to check on that. But yeah, like I said, it's just moderation. It's a bot, so they could have just done that, bro. Dang, bro, kind of getting crazy over there, man. Kind of getting crazy over there. Yeah, man, you getting crazy. Dang, man. Dang. That's a crazy one. That's a crazy one. You're a real homie though. You're a real one. Taking that in for him. You're a real homie for that one. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That's 100% true. Gotta be real with the homies. But yeah, man, if you're liking the stream, streamlabs.com/price podcast. Price podcast on PayPal and Cash App. Just taking a minor charge. Mm. Oh man, I'm just gonna say you better than me. I don't know if I'll go for my. I don't know if I'd go to jail for that. Oh yeah, most definitely. I would not go to jail for that. That is wild. Sorry. And my friends got it. Yo, you gotta pay the consequences. That's on you, my brother. I know what two G's mean, but if I find a brother with that, sorry, bro. I ain't going to jail for you for that. I didn't do it, so why should I go to jail? Yes, I can't do that. I can't, man. I really can't. I really can't. Like for the homie, I can't. Nah, not even for the homie. Not even for my girl, and I don't have one. Yeah, no, no, I can't, bro. You, you. That's what I'm saying. You a real one. You're a real one. You the G. You are. You're something. Yeah. Me? I can't. I'm not going to jail for you, especially be on probation that long. Sheesh. Sorry, brother. You a real one for that, bro. A real one. You the real one. Yeah, I have. Go to YouTube, search up the Price Podcast. First three, two, no, first two episodes are out. Third episode releases this Friday. Edited and fourth one should be done. It will be released next Friday. I'm not saying I was snitch on him, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna do all that for him. Sorry. But yeah, like I said, go to YouTube, The Price Podcast. First two episodes are out. Third episode's releasing next or on Friday. Episode 4 will be next Friday. And then for the after the New Year's, I think I'll change things up. Do like a multi post. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I bet he is, bro. I bet he is. Not saying that he won't be, but I bet he is. But yeah, this guy is crazy. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, bro. You're not crazy. You just a real one. Like I said before, I can never do that. I can't. Hey man, we all go through those phases. Yeah, I think I need to change up the Twitch tags because I'm pretty sure I put it as just chatting. I believe so. It is that. If not, that is my bad. Oh, oh yeah, those are tags. It covers a whole range of different topics. Covers a whole range of different topics. But yeah, my favorite anime, Code Geass, Lelouch of the Rebellion. Best anime. Number one, hands down. Hands down, favorite anime. Nothing else beats it. Mm. Okay, I do. I don't work on 8 and 9. Yeah. Hey, Jason, thanks for coming by. I'm going to end it there. You can follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch for when I do go live. And go on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, The Price Podcast. But thanks for coming by, man. Enjoyed the chat, and we'll definitely get things going. I am thinking about doing this like weekly, every Wednesday night at least. But yeah, it was a great talk, great table talk. The best of ever. Best Trump impression. Can't do it, but nonetheless, great time. Had a great time. Good talk. We'll definitely be doing more of these. Well, yeah, that's all that I have. And don't forget, stay in the truth and stay in the fight.